President Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo has praised the University for Development Studies, UDS, for producing quality human resource for national development. He said UDS is no longer a university of last resort, but a preferred place for higher education in the country. He said the current dignified status of the university was as a result of hard work on the part of management, teaching and non-teaching staff, and all stakeholders, commending them for transforming the UDS to what it is today.
UDS is no longer the university of last resort, as may have been the case yesteryear. As a result of hard work, foresight, and determination, successive governing councils, vice-chancellors, managements, teaching and non-teaching staff have overseen the transformation of UDS into what it is today, one of the best tertiary institutions in the entire country.
President Akuffo was speaking at the 21st congregation of the university in Tamale on Saturday, where a total of 4,683 students graduated with various undergraduate and graduate degrees. The graduates comprised 1,195 diploma students, 2,673 bachelor's degree students, and 173 graduate students, of which 6 were PhDs. However, in line with COVID-19 safety protocols, only graduating students who obtained first class, numbering 95, and graduate students were physically present for the congregation. The rest will visit the university later for their certificates. Incidentally, former President Jerry John Rawlings, who passed on last week, played a crucial role in the establishment of the school when he used his prize money from a World Food Prize of $50,000 as seed money for its founding. The UDS was established in 1992 as a premier tertiary facility in the northern part of the country, and it had so far graduated more than 50,000 students, rendering critical services for national development.
UDS was established as a multi-campus university to bring higher education to the doorsteps of the people in northern Ghana, in particular, and the rest of the country in general. I wish to assure you of government's steadfast commitment to initiate policies and programs in our universities to enhance the capacity of graduates from our tertiary institutions to contribute to the socio-economic transformation of our country. It is my expectation and hope that UDS will continue to produce graduates who are molded to take on the opportunities and possibilities for higher achievement through innovation and creativity in today's science and technology-led, knowledge-driven global economy, and who will thereby help generate prosperity for the mass of our people in our time.
The president touched on the issue of naming UDS after the late President Jerry John Rawlings, saying even though Mr. Rawlings declined the suggestion in 2017, at this point, when he was no more, it will be up to the Ghanaian people to decide whether or not the university should be named after him. Professor Gabriel Ayumtei, Vice-Chancellor of UDS, said the university constituted a committee with the mandate to realign its programs and academic staff to give further meaning to its collective resolve to introduce market-driven programs to address the critical human needs of the country. He advised graduates to put into practice the knowledge acquired, create their own jobs and opportunities, and be diligent in all endeavors for the development of the country.
I wish to, on behalf of the university, render my sincere appreciation and gratitude to the staff of the university that despite the challenges of COVID-19 and the disruption of the academic year, we were able to complete the academic year and make today's program possible. I also want to salute our gallant students who have to complete their courses through virtual learning. And today, some of them are here to witness that.
The President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo, says it is his responsibility as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces to see to the continued expansion and modernization of the Ghana Armed Forces in order to enhance its capacity to combat contemporary and future threats effectively. Speaking at the graduation ceremony of military officer cadets of Regular Career Course 60 and Short Service Commission and Special Duties Course 58 on Friday at the Military Academy and Training School at Teshi, President Akuffo stated that in view of the growing threats to peace and stability in West Africa, our actions in this regard cannot be business as usual. A minute of silence was earlier observed in honor of former President Jerry John Rawlings, who passed away in Accra last Thursday.
His Excellency Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, one of your own, who yesterday joined his ancestors. May his soul and the souls of all the faithful departed rest and abide in the bosom of the Almighty until the last day of the resurrection, when we shall all meet again. Amen.
It will be recalled that at last year's graduation ceremony, the President reiterated government's commitment to retool the Ghana Armed Forces and also improve on barracks infrastructure to boost morale and operational efficiency. Specifically, he also indicated his determination to reconstruct the Ghana Military Academy and transform it into a world-class institution.
Here on, I'm able to state that the first phase of the reconstruction works of the Ghana Military Academy is almost complete. The renovated Officer Cadets Mess and the new Academy Parade Square have been completed and are fully operational, as we can all see today. The administration block, with its offices and conference rooms and two-story classroom block, are all nearing completion. The second phase of the project, which includes the construction of an auditorium with 800 seating capacity and accommodation for cadets and platoon commanders, and a fence wall around the entire military academy with other utility structures, will be completed by December 2021.
In addition to the developments taking place in the Ghana Military Academy, President Akuffo told the gathering that government is also equipping and rehabilitating training facilities for the Ghana Armed Forces to help promote effective training. To this end, he indicated that 3 weeks ago, he commissioned a state-of-the-art training facility constructed for the Ghana Navy at Nutekpo in the Volta region, adding that the Bundasi training camp is also going to see a massive facelift with the provision of additional accommodation and training infrastructure, which will facilitate the training of personnel.
Government has committed further over $200 million United States dollars for the purchase of more armored vehicles for the Army and the upgrading of the equipment and surveillance capacity of the security and intelligence services.
All these investments, according to the President, are to ensure that Ghana's men and women in uniform are well equipped and motivated to deliver on their mandate.
All these investments are to ensure that our men and women in uniform are well equipped and motivated to deliver on their mandate of safeguarding the peace, integrity, and security of the nation, as well as maintaining Ghana's contribution to international peace and security.
To the graduating officer cadets, President Akuffo urged them to maintain a healthy relationship with the civilian population in line with the tenets of national integration and cohesion.
I'm reminding you today that your commissioning to the armed forces places great responsibility on you to guard against the temptation of using the uniform to intimidate your civilian counterparts, who are your natural partners in the development of our nation and whose taxes provide the means for your sustenance as members of the armed forces.
In all, 168 cadet officers graduated. Senior Under Officer Soa Enoch Male was adjudged the overall best cadet of regular course 60, and Junior Under Officer Eric Owusu was also declared the best overall cadet for Short Service Commission and Special Duties course 58. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo on Friday commissioned the newly constructed Passport Head Office in Accra. The three-story edifice, located on the Gamal Abdul Nasser Avenue at Ridge in Accra, is expected to facilitate passport administration and acquisition in the country. At a short ceremony, President Akuffo noted the efforts of the Foreign Ministry has been in the making for years to get an appropriate accommodation for the Passport Office, saying the development was a very encouraging one. The President commended the Foreign Minister, Ayoko Dankwa, for her sterling efforts to transform the operations of the Passport Office and modernizing the passport acquisition regime in the country.
Struggling for years to get an appropriate accommodation for the Passport Office. And I think all of us can agree that today that appropriate accommodation has been obtained. So we have to thank this dynamic woman who's been my foreign minister for the last 4 years, who has been the head of Ghanaian diplomacy and of the ministry. Madam Minister, well done. Aiko Ubomode. And this is, I believe that for the reasons that you set out, that at long last we now have a process for obtaining passports that can be done in an objective and transparent manner and no longer associated with all kinds of strange developments. It's a very, very encouraging day for our country.
The President urged foreign affairs officials of the Passport Head Office to maintain the facility to ensure an efficient passport administration system.
It is for the people who are working here, the Foreign Office officials, several of whom I see standing before, to make sure that the place is well maintained and kept. And the purposes of an efficient administration of the passport regime in the country is maintained and kept.
On her part, Foreign Affairs Minister Ayoko Dankwa established that other passport application centers have been established in several locations including Kumasi, Tamale, Koforidua, Tema, Ho, Takoradi, and Sunyani to provide expedited services.
What we are witnessing today is the culmination of positive intervention and reforms undertaken by the Akufo-Addo-led government to significantly transform the operations of the Passport Office. Acquisition of passports have been made easy and brought to the doorstep of Ghanaians following the establishment of passport application centers in Kumasi, Tamale, Koforidua, Tema, Ho, Takoradi, and Sunyani, as well as premium passport application centers in Accra and Kumasi to provide expedited services.
President Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo, the West African Examinations Council, WAIK, has released provisional results of candidates who sat for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASSCE, for school candidates in 2020 in Ghana. A statement issued by the head of public affairs at WAIK, Agnes Taikujo, said the release of the results follows the completion of all post-examination processes. The provisional results indicate that there were improvements in the performance of candidates at grades A1 to C6 in English language and mathematics in 2020 as compared to 2019. On the other hand, Integrated Science and Social Studies recorded a decline in the performance of candidates at grades A1 to C6 in 2020 as compared to 2019. WAIK explained in the press statement that the results of the candidates will be dispatched to their schools and candidates have been advised to contact their heads of school for their results. WAIK also posted the results online, and candidates who so desire may access their results at the Council's website www.waikgh.org. The council cautioned all stakeholders, especially candidates, to beware of fake results websites and the activities of fraudsters who promise to upgrade results for a fee. It added that candidates are to note that all WAIK results are secured and can be authenticated. Institutions are therefore urged to always verify results presented to them to expose incidents of forgery. The statistics released by WAIK indicate a total of 375,763 candidates from 976 schools entered for the examination. This figure is 8.6% higher than the 2019 candidature of 346,098 students. The 2020 entry figure was made up of 187,581 males and 188,182 females. A total of 3,343 candidates who registered were absent from the examination. In the meantime, scripts of candidates from 122 schools in certain subjects are undergoing scrutiny, the statement added. It said the withheld results of candidates may be cancelled or released based on the outcome of the investigations.